Have you ever opened a bag of potato chips and before you knew it, the entire bag was empty? If so, you're not alone. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of Lay's, the iconic potato chip brand that has been satisfying snack cravings for generations. From its humble beginnings in a small kitchen to becoming one of the most recognizable brands in the world, there's a lot to uncover about Lay's. So, get ready to crunch down on some history, learn about the company's founders, and discover some surprising facts about this snack food giant. Don't worry, I won't judge you if you finish a bag of Lay's while watching this video. Founding and early days. Now, before we dive too deep into the salty goodness of Lay's, let's go back to where it all began. It's hard to imagine a world without potato chips, but in 1853, that's exactly what it was like. That year, a chef named George Crumb was working at a resort in Saratoga Springs, New York. One day, a customer sent back his French fries, claiming they were too thick and soggy. In a fit of frustration, Crumb sliced the potatoes as thin as possible, fried them until crispy, and seasoned them with salt. To his surprise, the customer loved the Saratoga chips, and they quickly became a popular item at the resort. Fast forward to 1932, and Herman W. Lay was selling potato chips out of the trunk of his car in Nashville, Tennessee. He soon partnered with a salesman named Thomas Lipton, and together, they formed the H.W. Lay & Company. The company quickly grew and began acquiring other snack food companies, such as the Frito Company. But as with any business, there were bumps along the way. In the early days, Lay's sales were heavily impacted by the Great Depression. Lay even had to sell his car to keep the company afloat. However, the company eventually rebounded and went on to become one of the largest snack food companies in the world. Did you know that the first flavor of Lay's was just salt? That's right! The original Lay's potato chips were so simple that they only had one ingredient. But as we'll see later in this video, Lay's has come a long way in terms of flavor innovation. Rise to success. In the 1950s, Lay's became one of the first snack food companies to invest heavily in advertising. They even created their own jingle, "Bet you can't eat just one." This iconic slogan has stuck with the company ever since and has become a pop culture staple. Throughout the years, Lay's has continued to innovate with new flavors and snack products. In the 1960s, they introduced barbecue-flavored chips, and in the 1980s, they launched Ruffles, a ridged potato chip that has since become a fan favorite. But perhaps one of Lay's biggest innovations was the creation of their Stacks line of potato chips in the early 2000s. These thin, stackable chips come in a variety of flavors and have become a popular alternative to traditional bagged chips. In addition to flavor innovation, Lay's has also made a commitment to sustainability and giving back to their communities. They've implemented a number of initiatives to reduce waste and promote environmentally friendly practices in their factories. Plus, they've partnered with organizations such as Feeding America to help provide meals for those in need. Today, Lay's is one of the most recognized snack food brands in the world, with products sold in over 100 countries. They've come a long way from selling chips out of the trunk of a car, but they've never lost sight of their dedication to quality and innovation. And speaking of innovation, did you know that Lay's has some pretty wild flavors in other countries? For example, in India, you can find chips flavored like masala, tandoori chicken, and even mint and yogurt. Most countries have flavors you can't find anywhere else, so keep an eye out when you're on vacation. Which flavor would you really want to try? Let us know in the comments below. Financial insights. Lay's is part of PepsiCo, one of the largest food and beverage companies in the world. In 2021, PepsiCo reported a net revenue of over $70 billion, with their Frito-Lay division, which includes Lay's, contributing significantly to that number. In fact, Frito-Lay has been a consistently strong performer for PepsiCo, with sales continuing to grow year after year. While the exact revenue numbers for Lay's on their own aren't publicly available, it's safe to say that they're a significant player in the snack food industry. Their innovative flavors and commitment to sustainability have helped them stay relevant and successful, even as consumer tastes and preferences change over time. Failures and setbacks. Despite their many successes, Lay's has faced their fair share of failures and setbacks over the years. One notable example is the introduction of their wavy potato chips in the 1990s. While the chips were popular at first, they soon developed a reputation for being too greasy and unappetizing. Sales of the chips eventually plummeted, and they were eventually discontinued. Another misstep for Lay's was the introduction of their light line of potato chips in the early 2000s. While the chips were marketed as a healthier alternative to traditional potato chips, they failed to catch on with consumers. Many people felt that the light chips tasted bland and unsatisfying, and the product was eventually discontinued as well. More recently, Lay's has faced criticism for their environmental impact. While the company has made strides in sustainability in recent years, some consumers feel that they could be doing more to reduce waste and promote eco-friendly practices. Despite these setbacks, Lay's has proven to be a resilient and innovative company. They continue to experiment with new flavors and products, and their commitment to sustainability shows that they're dedicated to making positive change. Only time will tell what the future holds for Lay's, but one thing is for sure, they'll continue to be a beloved snack food brand for generations to come. Conclusion. From humble beginnings to worldwide success, Lay's has proven to be a snack food powerhouse. Their dedication to innovation and sustainability, along with their iconic flavors and advertising campaigns, have made them a beloved brand for over 80 years. While they've faced their fair share of setbacks and criticisms, Lay's continues to adapt and evolve to meet the changing needs of consumers. Whether it's through new product lines or environmental initiatives, they're always striving to be better. So the next time you reach for a bag of Lay's potato chips, remember the story behind the brand. From a single salesman in the south of the U.S. to a global snack food giant, Lay's has come a long way, and they're not done yet. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, Explaining Business, for more valuable insights every week. Also, leave a comment below with your thoughts and let us know what other topics you'd like to see covered. See you in the next Business Explained.